From your local election headquarters, this is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
Welcome back to Big Country Politics. This show is all about economic development, the Development Corporation of Abilene, and we're meeting the new CEO of the Development Corporation of Abilene, Misty Mayo. Again, welcome to town.
Yeah, thank you.
From San Antonio, Bernie, we've talked about that already. Now, let's talk a little bit more in detail what the DCOA does. It all starts with a half-cent sales tax.
It is. It's that allocation that's then funding not only our annual budget, but future reserves that can be dedicated to companies that are interested in either expanding, so existing companies that are in Abilene, or companies that we can attract that are new to our market. Now, there are very specific, intentional ways that we have to use the money. By law, we are a Type A organization.
I was going to ask about that. So what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, and kind of simply put, because it can get complicated, and that's why I have a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so simply put, what the legislature does, what the state of Texas did 30 years ago, is they said, here, if you're going to allocate that half-cent to economic development, here are all the uses that you can apply that money toward. Manufacturing, industrial, professional services. They'll even go through specific industries like healthcare. So very specific areas that we can leverage the sales tax money and the taxpayers' money toward attracting interest from companies that might consider Abilene as their location.
And those types of industry that we can go after with this money makes us a Type A corporation. Correct.
And there's a Type B, which allows for other opportunities. But we're
like restaurants, retail, stuff like that.
Right, and really that's to incentivize those type of projects.
Sure.
So what the DCOA does is, and part of my role is to really look at the entire economic development picture for the community. So that does include other components like retail and infrastructure, meaning roads and things like that. But what we can specifically incentivize and join and kind of enticing companies to consider our community or make a commitment for our community is very specific under Type A.
What does that look like when you're saying you're incentivizing businesses to come here, to bring their business here and in turn create jobs?
Right.
I mean, I can picture you guys on the phone in office. Hey, you're a business. I know you're thinking about moving. Why don't you look at Abilene? Here's everything we have. Is that kind of, I mean.
Well, and I think gone are the days where we could just make a phone call.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in this business almost 20 years, and you literally used to be able to make a phone call and say, hey, we want you, and here are all the things we have to offer. Here's the workforce, here's the training dollars that we'll commit. I mean, so many things. The world has changed, and it's changed in a way where shareholders are demanding that communities participate and participate not just in cash incentives, participate in commitments back to the companies. So a lot of that's leveraged off of relationships that we build with site consultants, with company executives, and certainly not over the phone oftentimes.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Face-to-face.
Face-to-face.
Relationships that I bring over the 20 years, and so many existing.
Oh, relationships that you already have with your 20 years.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, relationships of being in economic development for so long, and the ability to call folks up and say, Abilene can compete. Not only can we compete, but we're ready to compete.
And we're running out of time, so I've got to kind of skip ahead. Is there anything that you want to let people know about what the DCOA has plans? Anything that you want to get out there?
Well, I appreciate that, and I think I've mentioned that it really is about taking the taxpayers' contribution to our economic development efforts and multiplying that for the benefit of all citizens. And that's not just what I do professionally, but it's really the mission of the Development Corporation of Abilene.
Well, that's very exciting. You guys are constantly out there looking. And then there is actually, we've talked about the 5 Points Business Park, and we've heard a little bit in the presentation that we had in our A Block segment about a new kind of business park that's going to be built over by the airport,
right,
I guess.
Access Business Park.
Access Business
So
Park.
we have an opportunity there to attract companies that are interested in multi-use, industrial, warehousing, and logistics.
And we're talking spec buildings just like over at 5 Points?
Absolutely. And talking about the ability to do a build-to-suit, meaning literally what it sounds like, building something that's suitable to what the company is searching for.
So much to talk about.
There is.
Wrapping us
There
up,
is. Thank you.
Misty Mayo, new CEO of Development Corporation of Abilene. Thank you so much for being here on
Thanks
the show.
for having me. I really appreciate it.
Welcome to Abilene.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back on Big Country. Actually, that does it for this week's edition of Big Country Politics. For the latest political headlines, always go to bigcountryhomepage.com, and we'll see you same time, same place. Thanks for watching.